Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable and get ready for something very different. Technically this is a random retro medley game because it's not new. Not new by any stretch of the imagination. But it's new to me. Hopefully the sound's okay as I welcome you all to Might and Magic 10 Legacy. Now, I'd like to paraphrase a few things here. My experience with Might and Magic is skewed very heavily one particular way. By the way, hello Contessa, hello Cosmic, hello iDog Green, I hope you are all well, hello Hobo Joe! So, my exposure to Might and Magic is pretty much entirely the role-playing games. In fact, it is entirely the role-playing games, and a small section of them too. Okay, when I say a small section of them, I have passing experience with all of them, pretty much. This game is currently on sale, let's see if it's worth it. We're gonna find out. So, I've played a lot of the early Might and Magic games. I've played a lot of 4 and 5, some of 3, and a little bit of 2 and 1, though I know the plot of all of them. Hello, Sapbrook. I've also played 6, a lot of 7, completing 7, quite a lot of 8, and barely any of 9 because 8 was bad and 9 was awful. 9 came out in a barely working, buggy, broken state, and then the company went out of business. And then a long time later, we got Might and Magic 10 Legacy out of nowhere. World of Xeen is good. This is not World of Xeen. This is 10 Legacy. As I say, a game I have no experience with whatsoever. So we're going to be learning together. We are going to be experiencing the world, going on adventures, and hopefully not dying. Basically, the pre-stream is going to be me doing a lot of character gen, it would seem. More of a Heroes of Might and Magic fan? Well, I've never played a single Heroes of Might and Magic game ever. So, I have no experience in that. As I say, my experience in the Might and Magic setting is all RPG. None of the strategy games, all the role-playing games. So I couldn't tell you what's going on in the, or was going on in the strategy games.
Mayhem!
And there's Nolden, 26 months. Thank you so very much. Evening indeed. I'll tell you something else as well. Hey, Shield of Hope. This very nearly became a Stellaris stream, but I decided that I would actually stick to my guns and play through a whole playthrough of that game by myself before I think about playing it on stream. Nope, never played any of the Heroes of Might and Magic games. Nope. Someone said Stellaris? Hey, Cav. Yeah. We could have been playing Stellaris. We're playing Might and Magic 10 instead. Let's select new game. Let's not play on Warrior. Let's play on Adventurer. This is the default difficulty mode of the game. Is this a new game? Nope. This game is not new. No, it is not. Select this mode if you want to enjoy the story and the quests with a fair challenge. Yeah, we're not picking this one. I mean, he looks tough. It's new to me, but it's not new. This game has been out for quite a while. In fact, this game was out, and then it ceased to be available because it relied on online servers. And then it's back. That's why I'm playing it. Ooh, we want manual creation. There is a default party. Recommended for new players, the default party could still be tweaked. Let's make our own party. We have 4 people, like in the olden days. There is human, there is elf, there is dwarf, and there is orc. Humans. 2014, yep, so about 8 years old now. 4, yep, 4 people. Humans are the youngest race of Ashen and are the children of Yalth, the dragon god of air, though many of them now worship Elrath, the dragon of light. Short-lived, but curious and restless, humans are one of the most dynamic people of Ashen. Humans have 10 natural air resistance, and they start with 3 skill points, yeah. About the same time as Legend of Grimrock 2, there is Elf. Elves are graceful and patient souls who live in close harmony with the lands and the forests. They are in tune with Solana, the dragon goddess of earth. Her deliberate nature and ancient wisdom are reflected in their approach to life and worship. You have 10 earth resistance and 5 bonus evade. And there is Thriftland! 31 months, tier 2 sub. Thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Hello indeed. There is a dwarf. Fierce warriors, industrious blacksmiths, and masters of rune magic, the dwarves are the children of Arkath, the dragon god of fire. Dwarves are short and stocky. They rarely stand much over 4 feet tall. Adult male dwarves always wear full beards. 10 natural fire resistance and 1 extra health per point of vitality.
Mayhem! Yippee!
And that is Ice Cold there with 17 months. Thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. And that's with Prime Gaming too. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, which means you have a Prime sub you can spend on anyone you like, including me, if you wish. If you wish. I would not have placed these races like this elementally. Yeah, it's interesting. Hello, Birdman. And finally, Orc. Tribes of nomadic barbarians, orcs are the scattered but proud survivors of a long history of persecution. They were created in the 7 cities during the War of the Blood Moon, when the Crimson Drag wizards injected demon blood into human slaves and criminals. You ever played the Bard's Tale trilogy? Nope, I have not. Oh, what's that, Alien Cabalion? Are you foreshadowing something from the future? Maybe. Maybe you are. Right, I think our first player is going to be... Let's make him a dwarf. Defender, scout, room... Ooh, no. If we made them a human? Ah, okay. They're different classes dependent upon what race you are. Interesting. So, humans have mercenaries. They hail from the free cities. They're warriors and explorers that follow Yalth. Windsword, Perfect Strike, Windsword's Dash. Crusaders. Oh, they become paladins. Interesting. There's no front line? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, there's no front line in this game. Everybody is the same. Then there are free mages. They're wizards who left the 7 cities after their studies to settle in the free cities. They often wander the world looking for interesting or lost knowledge. So that's what humans get. Elves, blade dancers, rangers, and druids. They seem pretty self-explanatory. Dwarfs have defenders, scouts, rune priests. Intriguing. And orcs, barbarians, hunters, and shamans. Well, I think I know one of the things I want to be. We need a crusader. Crusaders are the battle beasts of Elrath. Lay on hands, spend all your mana to fully restore the health of all party members. This is an RPG, not an RTS. The mainline Might and Magic series is an RPG series. The Heroes of Might and Magic line is a strategy series. Ooh, a pouch of gold. Always need a holy person? I mean, why not? That is confusing titling. Well, Might and Magic came first. Heroes of Might and Magic came later. Also, do we want heroic?
Choose me.
Or cynical?
Not choosing me would be a mistake.
Okay, cynical seems pretty good.
Climbing a mountain at night. Whose great idea was this?
Okay, I like this.
There's something here. You sure you want to go in there? Can we vote on it?
Okay, I hope you like the Heroes of Might and Magic 11 3D models. And that's all you get. Alright, we're going with that. Okay, weapons. We have 4 skill points left. Air magic is available. This is a cannot be deselected. That cannot be deselected. Warfare. Could give you a crossbow. Maximum snark, minimum goof. It's Felidran in disguise. I feel like shield might be important. Skilled use of shields to not only get the chance to block melee attacks, but also to bash opponents. Grandmasters of a shield are said to be able to protect... Alright, you can master shields. And oh well. Heavy armor seems like a good thing to pick. Shields might be a good thing to pick. Ooh, magical focus. Mysticism, endurance. I don't know what I'm picking here. We're gonna probably Grandmaster. Okay. Grandmaster. Master. I mean, we could give you air magic. Do you need air magic though? I could put some other stuff in there instead. Like I could give you stuff. Like endurance. I'm not going to backseat this game. It's a terrible game. It doesn't need backseating. Yay! Don't spoil it. Tell me one thing though, Cabalion. Is it advisable that I give them crossbow usage? Really, expert tier? Probably not. Like, you're not really ever going to be that good at crossbows. Master. That seems pretty good though. Expert. Grandmaster Arcane Discipline. Ooh. Years of meditation and energetic exercises prepare the body and mind to withstand even the strongest magical assaults, which would otherwise... Yes! Okay! The magic attribute increases the power, the magic power, vitality, destiny. Okay, let's go through these one at a time. Might is for might. Magic is for magic. Yeah, indeed! Perception is spotting things and ranged... No, it's for ranged attacks. Destiny is critical hit chance and evade. Vitality is health. Spirit is maximum mana. Can I change your name? Oh, I can change the name here. We should totally change the name here. I do not know what name to give you. We're not calling them Bobette. She's not being called Bobette. Ooh. I might have to bow out. I can handle might or magic, but not both at once. I know. It's hard. Thanks, Tiny Train World. Great to have you here. Or not here if you're going, but either way, you gotta go, you gotta go. She's being called Cassie. With a Y. I did not know that. Please pick a purely Starky team. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. A little bit of magic might not be bad. We're gonna go with that. Next character. Alright, I know what I want for the next character. Another human. A free mage. Free mages are wizards who left the 7 cities after their studies to settle in the free cities. They often wander the world looking for interesting ruins or lost knowledge. By the way, how are you enjoying Quest for Glory? You enjoying it quite a bit? Just have fun with it. The game will be very hard if it's like the other entries. I mean, I've played the other entries. They're not that hard. Gotta throw it out there. I've played Might and Magic 7, Might and Magic 8, Might and Magic 6, 5 and 4. They're not that hard. We got this guy. Heroic is...
Choose me. Wait, something's not quite right.
However...
Choose somebody else. Lose. See if I care.
Okay.
You know, this would be the perfect place to put a trap. Just saying. Climbing a mountain at night. Whose great idea was this?
Okay, we have to have a cynical guy. You're not going to be called Bianca, though. Has to happen. He is Junvan. He knows primordial magic. Prime magic is linked directly to Arsha and Urgush, the primordial dragons. Energies channeled from the spirit world can be used to manipulate time, space, and matter. The prime... Oh, wow. And he has to have mystical focus. You can master that, master that. I feel like we should just sort of... Okay, he can master lots of these. He can Grandmaster Air, he can Grandmaster Dark. Let's give him daggers. I'm going to give him air. I'm going to give him dark. That's Shadow Cloak, Gust of Wind. Fire. Or... Oh, Celestial Armor seems pretty good. Don't get the mage too many schools, but I want to give him loads of schools. We gotta be able to do all the magics, Cabalion. But magic! Okay, we'll just have these 3. And then we'll pick a different thingy. Like... mysticism. So we have this one, we have these 3 covered. We need more magic covered. So there we go. He has daggers too, so we can go beep, beep, beep. Or, we can give him crossbow. He's going to be rubbish at both of them. We'll give him crossbow, why not? We need somebody that can fire at range. Okay. Think we might have to give him magic here. And a bit of vitality. And a bit of spirit. Okay. Next character. I'm thinking elf. Elite among the Sylvan Warriors, certain elves dedicate their lives to the intricate elven martial art known as the battle dance, relying on evasion and quick action rather than resistance or brute force. I mean, that seems pretty good. Rangers are your archery kind of people. Yeah, I've mentioned that 9 is a thing, and then there's Druids. Druid would certainly probably cover... Probably, Alias. Druid would probably cover a, some of our magic stuff. We have a fighter, we have a caster. We don't really want at range, though. They didn't forget that number 9, Might and Magic 9, is awful. That's why what we're mentioning. I'm torn between Blade Dancer and Druid. You know, let's go Druid. We'll have, ooh, oh, okay. That one. I like her.
Choose me! Not choosing me would be a big mistake. Are you sure you want to go in there? Can we vote on it? I'm no expert, but this looks valuable.
I like this voice.
You know, this would be the perfect place to put a trap. Just saying.
Yep. Yep, perfect. Scylla. I'm not expert. This looks burnable. Right. Oh, she has these two. So the only one we don't have covered is fire. You can't learn fire. Give you spears. And medium armor. I know, but the only one we don't have now is fire. That's it. It's the only one we don't have. And we have to select 2 magics anyway. Master, Master, Grand Master on Mysticism. Okay. Magic-y stuff. A little bit of might. Shamans and rune dudes. Gonna give you some vitality too. Finally. Ooh, do we go dwarf or orc? How many of these have you played before? 4 and 5. Briefly 1 to 3. Bit of 6. Quite a bit of 6. A lot of 7. A lot of 8. Very little of 9. Ooh. We go orc. Barbarians, hunters, or shamans? Orcs are, contrary to popular belief, not cannibals. Their diet is based heavily on the principle of you caught it, you cook it. Hunting provides the bulk of their diet. Orc hunters, as all other orcs, are also fierce warriors, capable of surviving on their own in the wilds for weeks or even years.
Choose me. Better chances that way. Forests are lame. Jungles are better. Not strong enough. This place, bad place.
I like this. Alright, we need a name for you. There's a reference here. I hope people get it. This is Hunter, yes. I hope people get the reference. Yeah, it's leff-tee. Leff-tee the left-handed orc. Because he's left-handed and he's from Hillsfar. An old dragon is raiding just in time for leff-tee. Hang on, we can change this. There, leff-tee. Got it. Welcome, raiders, to something a little different. To me playing Might and Magic 10. You bringeth the ham. We can learn air magic, but let's not have them learn it. Oh, you automatically learn spears. Thank you, old dragon. Kiko is the master of humor. I try. I don't try. But I managed somehow. I missed this villager. Did we get his photo? No. We did not. You automatically get that at Grandmaster. This could also be Grandmastered. Oh, we could dual wield. Or we could two-hand. Is this worth doing? No fireballs? No, we can learn air magic though. We're not going to. I don't think this person needs to know magic. It only learns it to... Well, it learns it to master level, to be fair, but no. Are there two-handed spears, Chameleon? Are there two-handed spears? I don't remember. I doubt we could do that, Big Mac. Shields will not be an offensive weapon in this game if the game is anything to go by. Other games. Let's go endurance. Let's go arcane discipline. Let's just make him tanky and dodgy, shall we? This is a terrible party. It's all going to go awfully wrong, but you know what? We're going with it. You can learn your skills later. Excellent. We want to be strong. We want to have perception. Vitality. Confirm. There's Cloud sneaking in there before we start with a tier 3 sub, 12 months, 10 month streak. That is a year of being sub to me. Thank you so very much. Let's engage in awful. So this is our team. We have a lot of magic. The only magic we don't have is fire. Important thing is to just have fun. We'll try. Into battle with Cassie, Junvan, Silla, and leff-tee. Let's get some plot.
What is the meaning of a dream?
This is a loud plot.
Only Asher knows. Are they omens warning us of future tragedies? Distant memories dying in the deafening silence of the void? Or are they sometimes both? The death wish of some ancestor, bargaining with the dragons that his legacy be carried on. Last night I dreamed such a clear vision of past events.
I don't have volume control here.
Terrible things I had wanted to forget. They refused to fade away, demanding, pleading to be told one last time. This story begins with what we now call Uriel's deception. During the fabled Elder Wars, wars that once pitched the children of the light against the children of darkness.
Original idea.
Uriel, the great archangel, had vowed to avenge his family, slaughtered by the greatest warrior and tactician of the Faceless, Erebos, the master of assassins.
He looks evil.
For centuries, Uriel, consumed by hatred, planned his revenge. Shortly before the second eclipse, Uriel and his inquisitors provided proof that the Faceless were plotting to rekindle the fires of the ancient wars. Emperor Liam Falcon, an ambitious man, easily enthralled by the Archangel's righteous determination, declared a holy war against the Children of
This
Darkness.
is going to end well.
And Uriel's own brother, the Archangel Michael, esteemed and feared general of the ancient angel host, was brought back from the dead to lead the onslaught.
That's not a good idea either.
But Uriel's plan had one fatal flaw. He underestimated the courage and resourcefulness of the humans he had set out to use in his machinations. There were some who saw through his lies, seeing Uriel's proof as clever fabrications. The murders and sabotages of which the Faceless had been accused were his own doing. Angels cannot lie, or so the saying goes, but there's nothing written saying that they have to tell the truth. Uriel escaped the justice of the courts, but not the judgment of the dragons. Uriel, Michael, and the Emperor Liam perished in the bloody fires of the Second Eclipse. But a legacy remained, continuing to poison the Empire. When the true extent of Uriel's deception was revealed, the scandal nearly ripped the once great and holy nation apart. Distrust grew between the Empire and its allies. Dissentful whispers could be heard throughout the hallways of the Imperial Court. And outside of the Empire's borders, the colonies and protectorates were clamoring for independence. In an effort to calm the troubled waters, Liam's heiress, the young Empress Gwendolyn Falcon, proclaimed a series of reforms that were immediately unpopular with the more conservative nobles. These tensions came to a head in the Aegean Peninsula. Once a jewel of the Falcon Crown, the great port of Karthul on the Savage Sea was threatening to secede and join the loose coalition of the Free Cities. Skirmishes were multiplying between the rebels and Imperial garrisons. Brigands were stalking the trade routes, and pirates were raiding the coasts. This is a story of a particular group of adventurers who had just set foot on the peninsula for the first time, on a quest to fulfill the dying wish of their mentor.
I don't even know who this mentor is.
They were called raiders, but would soon be known as legends.
I don't know who my mentor is. Test at the end, I don't know. Help. So I forgot 80% of that. Evil guy that's going to come back.
Do not let the name Raiders fool you. They were not mere brigands or adventurers only interested in glory and gold. They believed in a higher calling, an ideal of honor and courage. These values were the legacy of their mentor, Owen, a raider himself, and a veteran of the Battle of Hammer Fall.
Here comes the plot.
In a way, it was also their mentor who had led them to the Aegean Peninsula. He had been a son of Karthul, and before his tragic death, he had asked his students to bring back his ashes to the city of his birth, to be buried next to his ancestors.
Also, this city is called Sorpagal. This is a reference to Might and Magic 6.
To honor their master's wish, they boarded the first ship willing to take them to the west. As they disembarked in the small, peaceful harbour of Sorpagal by the sea, they could not suspect how far this journey was going to take them.
Here's my team! We got Cassie, we got Junvan, we got Lair, and we got you. I probably can't attack right now because we are in the middle of a place. How do I check your inventory? Well, it's time for me to find out what the controls are. Inventory is I. Okay, that's old school. Right, you have a Shantiri Gladius. Greetings and salutations. Poor leff-tee gets the and the rest treatment. Junvan, you have a makeshift crossbow. You have a tribal spear. It is two-handed. And you also have a tribal spear. So we have two an unidentified relic. You're just carrying some relics? Cool. You don't need those. You have no magic. I wonder if they were listening to the intro. Probably not. So, move around, as always. Hi, you. Ah, man, that's a low-res model. Can I make this... No, I intentionally made 2 spear users. Can I make the models better? Only available in the main menu? What? What? I'm sorry. Only available in the main menu? We've got to have the game looking prettier than this. I mean, let's crank this up to very high. And high. And high. Yeah, that's better. How much filtering do we want, Cav, do you think? Times 8? Max filtering! All of it. Watch my computer explode while I do this. Even the shadow distance? Cav, if my computer blows up, it's your fault. Okay. We did it. Suddenly becomes a great and competent game once settings are maxed. Okay, it looks a bit better now. It looks better now. Hello, you. Space. That text, however, is not clear. That's a blurry text. Welcome aboard the Seahawk. How can I help you? Let's gossip. Duchess Arena has many contacts in the Lotus Empire. They even consider her one of their own. Since her rise to power, the Wolf Duchy has opened many trade routes with the Nagas of the free cities of the Far East, like Hammerfell. Maritime commerce is flourishing under her rule, but as no one would expect, so is piracy. The free city of Foster's Reach, in particular, has become a pirate haven. The Duchess had to strengthen her navy to protect the merchant ships, and as a result, many a knight embraced the life of a privateer. Cool! I'm done with this conversation. Is your entire job just to stand there?
Ah, new faces. Very good. I suppose you arrived with the morning tide, with that boat from the east. Welcome to Sopagal by the Sea.
Ignore
You're raiders, are you not? Adventurers?
Ignore the fact that I literally do not move at all. I am rigid. It is impossible for me to move my mouth, lockjaw and all. Sopagal the what? Sopagal is the kind of boring and sunny place where heroes go to spend their old days when they become tired of the endless warring and adventuring. Me? I used to be a raider just like you. By the way, I've got to introduce myself. My name is Dunstan. We need to go to Karthul.
Oh, I guess the news of the current situation hasn't reached the rest of the world yet.
It does, Cape, yeah.
Nobody's going in or out of Karthul, my friends. I know from a well-informed source that rebels have taken over the city. They have sealed its gates and closed the harbor while they establish a new government.
Great. That is an old sound.
Yes.
That is the sound
Onward.
from Might and Magic
Forward
6
already.
at 7, at 8. Looking to earn some gold and make a name for yourself, eh? You should go to the town garrison and ask for Captain Maximus. I heard he's looking for some muscle to hire, but I keep forgetting you're new here. Do you want me to show you around? Alright.
I hope your services will be worth the price you're asking.
Alright, I'll walk with you for a little while. When we come near an interesting place, I'll tell you what you need to know about it. Yay, companions! Some NPCs can be employed to accompany the party in order to provide individual services, like in the Might and Magic 6 and 7 and 8. Others may want to join your party for the duration of a certain quest. You could only have a maximum of 2 companions, but you can fire a companion. That's fine. There's a dog. There's also some really low res grain there. Will you take 10% of my gold? Bless you. You can poke barrels? Excellent. I remember being able to poke barrels.
Dragons, this place is so dull.
I can't poke this barrel though. This barrel is unpokeable. Can't poke this barrel either. I know that barrels contain stat stuff. We're climbing the trees? No. This barrel, however... Ah! Oh no! Oh... Okay. I need to remember the barrel colours. These are stat increases. I need to remember which ones give what. I'm gonna look this up. This is important that I look it up. It is a pulsing yellow liquid, 1% resistance to light. Apparently this is 1% resistance to light. If it's pulsing, it's light resistance. I mean... That's an old sound effect too. That is the sound effect for combat starting or pausing in Might and Magic 6. Using old sound effects everywhere. So this is a grid-based game. We are not moving freely. Ah, hello, city guard. Yeah, we drank the whole thing. Who goes there? Identify yourselves. Raiders, eh? The budget was very low. We're currently investigating the disappearance of several citizens. Nobody leaves the town until we figure out what happened to them. If you have complaints, take them to Commander Maximus at the Garrison. Well, technically, we haven't entered the town yet. We haven't entered the town yet to leave. Fine. Now we've entered the town. That's probably the garrison. Can't enter that. M for map? Yes, M for map. I thought so. Yay, magic book! Oh, do I have to read this? Oh, reading time, everyone. The History of Karthul. As long as Ashen's history has been recorded, the great port of Karthul has been considered one of the jewels of the crown of the Falcon Emperors. The name Karthul is believed to derive from the Elven Karthal, which can be translated as the Great Green, as the city stood on the edge of the great elven forests. Before there was a city, there stood the great cathedral known as the Vigil of Karthul, built by the angels on the site of one of the first great victories during the Elder Wars. Around this landmark, a fortress was erected, consisting in the area now known as the modern-day city's Upper District. From here, the city grew. It was only when the young Emperor Brian Falcon converted to the worship of Elrath that the angels, led by the archangels Uriel and Sarah, ordered Karthul to the Falcons. While Karthul is considered one of the most beautiful cities of the Empire, its actual political status within the Holy Nation has long been a matter of debate. Located far from the Imperial heartlands, the city and the surrounding peninsula are sometimes considered the 7th Duchy of the Empire, although it has no duke and no real power, making it in effect an Imperial protectorate. Day-to-day matters are handled by a city council that convenes in the Vigil, but Karthul has no army of its own and must rely on the support of the neighbouring duchies of Unicorn and Greyhound, and is usually represented by a governor appointed by the Emperor. Of course, Greyhound and Unicorn try to impose their own candidates to the position, as Karthul represents an important trading centre with Uriel and the 7 cities, and therefore an important source of wealth. So far, no governor of the Aegean Peninsula has been a child of Karthul or the peninsula. It can, however, occur that the Imperial throne selects its own candidate as governor, or as is the case with the current governor, John Morgan, Morgan succeeds Lord Montbard, a Greyhound governor believed dead during the Second Eclipse. In the centuries that followed, the Angels... We're going to get this a lot, aren't we? Human presence in the peninsula has been growing. New settlements like Sea Haven and Sorpagal by the Sea have been established. As Karthul and the peninsula continue to grow in importance, some denizens of the city have banded together as the Karthul League, demanding more autonomy and the right to self-governance. One of their main arguments is the chaos that followed the Second Eclipse, as the city was left to defend itself from the demons on its own, without the timely arrival of Duke Anton of Griffin and necromancers from House Eterna. By the way, in this setting, necromancers aren't necessarily evil. It is certain the city would have been sacked by demons and thousands of lives lost. Conservative nobles have been opposed to listening to the League's plea, claiming it would lead to Karthul seceding from the Empire entirely and becoming one of the free cities. This blatant lack of trust has only fueled the League's resentment. Great, we now have a book. We cannot go in here. Or in here! You don't meet many dwarfs so far south. By the way, that's a reference. Apparently, the Longbeards used to have an outpost in the mountains just north of here, so some of them still live on the peninsula. I'm not sure that Thurman's story... I'm not sure it's Thurman's story, though. In any case, he is pretty good armourer. You better have a look at his work before you hit the road. This is an old shop layout. I like this. Well, hello! Welcome to my humble workshop. You're looking for armor or a shield? Let's get some gossip. We Strong Hammers are a clan of metalworkers, artisans and glassblowers. I've been crafting armor since I was a wee boy, back in Grimheim. There are not many dwarfs in the Aegean Peninsula, and not many that come from the north. The ones you'll meet in Sea Haven or Karthul probably used to live in the southern outpost of Sudgerd, before it was abandoned a couple of centuries ago. Okay. Training! Heavy armor expert. Okay, you can give me heavy armor expert. Interesting. You have Legionnaire sandals. We have 200 gold. We have a grand total of very little. Though, could buy you a shield. It would cost me literally like all of my money. All of it. Ooh. Not a fan of that. I'll think about it. Anyway, we will leave. Bye! By the way, that door opening sound, old games. Every time you move... Yay! In the outside world, you might encounter different enemies, depending on whether it's day or night. Cool. Ooh! Loot. Nobody's gonna stop me stealing all this gold. That, by the way, that gold sound is also from the older games. Communal gold, you mean? Ooh, a house. You could just randomly enter houses in the earlier Might and Magic games too. Yes? What do you want? Crusaders? When my husband was killed and my son stolen from me, I thought of taking my own life. But Elrath found me and gave me a new purpose. I became a battle priestess, a crusader, the incarnation of the dragon of light, wrath, and justice. Some crusaders have chosen the path of mercy and became paladins, the bearers of Elrath's holy light. That path is not for me, though, and will never be. All the mercy I can deliver now is in the form of harsh, cold steel. Indeed, you just knock on people and go, hey, are there any quests? Only the governor of the peninsula has the authority to dub crusaders and make them paladins. Alright, cool. Quest. I've come to this region looking for
Don't we have better things to do?
Yeah, we do, but we're doing it anyway. I have come to this region looking for my... for 3 escaped criminals. One of them has joined a band of highwaymen and has been taking part in attacks against the traders travelling along the Karthalian road. His birth name is Lucas, but he prefers to call himself Luke. Another one, Kirk, is reputedly a member of a pirate crew. He can probably be found in that mucked pit called the Crag. The last one has joined the ranks of the Blackguard mercenaries in Karthul, who are in reality little more than cutthroats for hire. He's named Ripley. If you meet them during your journeys, can you give them a message? Tell them I offer them one last chance to abandon this wicked path and atone for their sins. If they don't seize this chance, do what you must to stop their crimes. So kill them, pretty much. Right, got a quest. Murder them all. Rate the bajillion quests I have here. Can't go in here. Looks cool. Hello, random person. You adventure types are so serious. You need to have fun once in a while. Here, let me tell you a joke. Sit down, everyone. Sit down. We're ready for this. You know why earth elementals look so mean? They have hearts of stone. Glad you were sitting down for that one.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Mr. Megahasi has subscribed 23 months. Boo! Yeah, that deserves a boo. Took this man into the sea. Also, I cannot open this. I am sad. Jahara came from the 7 cities a few years ago. Apparently, she was once a member of House Materia, but was kicked out for some reason. If you're looking for a protective charm or talisman of any sort, she's the one you want to see. Just don't forget to negotiate the price. Alright. I want those potions. Alright, fine, we'll go in. Ah, adventurers. I love adventurers. Always looking to buy some exotic, almost authentic artifacts. Welcome, I'm Jahara. Before I left the academy, I was an alchemist of House Materia, one of the main magical orders. We specialize in magical objects, potions, and constructs like golems or titans. We're still a small house, though. House Eterna of Al-Betel holds the greatest military power, and House Amina has the greatest number of academies. But one day, I'm telling you, the alchemists will be a force to be reckoned with. No, Arathia is... exploded. Like, that world blew up. That world is very gone. Yeah, it blew up. 50 gold to identify a thingamy. I don't think so. The whole... yeah, it blew up. It was blown up. Because someone made 2 nuke swords that blow up when they clash. Yeah, they did. So we have magic items. We can't do much with them. Magical focus expert. Nobody is skilled enough. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Sound like a good idea until the other guy made one. Yeah. Ooh, potion bowl. Okay. Ow! As soon as at least one enemy is located on a tile adjacent to you, we're in combat! Spider! Yay! In your turn during combat, each character can perform an action. The active thingy badoodler. Okay, we got a spider. I'll just use some magic on you. And you could... party members can get poisoned! This is one of several conditions a character can receive from traps. There are different spells. I don't have a poison curing potion.
kill you.
Yay, we won, you are!
Why did it have to be spiders?
I have no idea. Okay! Okay, are we gonna make it though, is the question. Okay. No. Does anyone have any magic that could help with this? No. No. Right. 5 antidotes for 40 gold. Alright. Let's buy one. Oh wait, 1 antidote for 49 gold. Excellent. So all that money we got, it's gone now. It'll 1 antidote. That you're now fine. Excellent. So that was annoying. However, pulsing blue liquid. You know what? You could have that.
Yes!
Gold! Okay, that makes up for all the damage. We're okay now. Okay, we're not okay. We're not as terrible. So, that was combat. It's clunky. And odd. And I don't see a tavern. Cabalion? There are no taverns in this game, are there?
Mayhem!
That's
Yippee!
Cater's Rufus there, 31 months. Thank you so very much. That's so kind of you. Thank you. There is. Oh, good. Because I want to rest at some point. Oh, but first,
Mayhem! Yippee!
Steelbrain there, subbing for 31 months. Thank you so very much. Law. Yes! Oh man, we got... I'm not singing these. You can read these songs, but I'm not singing them. There are 6 pages of songs here. No. I am not singing 6 pages of song. Pretend they're sea shanties, okay? No. I am not a performing monkey. I will not sing for your amusement. Not when I don't want to. Oh wow, there's a lot of songs here. Yeah, you can pause the VOD later, but I'm not sticking on this so that you can sing them. Chorus, chorus, chorus. Oh wow, it's just random songs. It's a lot of lore building into something that nobody's ever going to really pay much attention to. Can I talk to you? Caldwell's is the town weaponsmith. Pay him a visit if you need to buy a new blade or repair an old one. He's a former soldier in the Unicorn armies, so he probably has some things to teach you as well. Can I buy stuff? No. Hello, you. Eat something? Let's talk. I think we're living the last days of the Holy Empire, at least as we know it. Think about it. Elroth managed to make the whole of the Arshan believe he was the most powerful dragon for 5 centuries. Even Malasa must have been jealous of his pulling such a bluff. But now that this sphere is gone, can the Empire endure? The colonies are already cutting themselves off, and the Empress cannot do anything about it. Or prevent the elves, nagas, or wizards from nibbling pieces of the fallen giant too, eh? I do not wish to hire you. I do not have the money. The Goblin Watchtower is Sorpagal's Inn. Oh, that is a reference. The Watchtower is in Might and Magic 6, where you would go and, like, deal with goblins. If you're tired, still sleeping on the ground or under a tent, and want to enjoy the comfort of a real bed for once, this is the place for you. Their cook also makes a great fish stew. Or at least I hope it's fish. Hello there! Welcome to the Goblin Watchtower Inn. Let's, get some... You're curious about the name of the place? I warned you. It's quite a tale, so you better take a seat. A couple of years ago, this inn was called the Emperor's Crown. That was before the village was attacked by a band of pirates. Or should I say, goblin pirates. That's right, my friends. A whole crew of goblins. Apparently they weren't aware that many of the Sorpagal's inhabitants are former warriors, soldiers or adventurers like yourself. Sometimes even genuine heroes come here to enjoy a sunny, quiet retirement. And they're not fond of any kind of disturbance, right? So the goblins, they come ashore and start attacking the villagers with their pointy sticks and... What's the name of that thing? The curvy piece of wood that's supposed to return to its thrower? Anyway, long before, the goblins were rushing to this very building, not to ransack it, no. They were looking for shelter from the angry mob outside. Of course, the inn was not empty either, as the patrons did not take the intrusion of a bunch of hysterical goblins very well. It ended with a lot of broken furniture, a few dead goblins, the rest of them running for their little boat as if Craghack himself was on their heels. Oh, and Kenji, of course. Kenji? Kenji? Oh, he's kind of our mascot here. I found him hiding in my cellar a few days after the attack. He was clearly not the bravest of the bunch, but maybe a bit smarter than your average goblin. So Kenji, first opportunity he sees, he hides inside a barrel and waits for the storm to pass. When I find him, my first reaction is to reach for my knife, right? Turns out the little guy pleads for his life. Says he's just... the cook! Craghack, historically, yep, he was one of the original... people pursuing Korak, I believe. He ended up being in Might and Magic 7 as well. A goblin cook. I just had to see him at work, so I tell him, alright, little guy, cook something. He did, and amazingly enough, it was delicious. So I thought, what are the odds, right? I just renamed my inn the Goblin Watchtower and I found a genuine goblin chef. Shows the dragons do have a wicked sense of humour, right? So I decided to spare him, and even employ him. Of course, I told him to wash his hands before touching the food. Right, buddy. Huh? Want something from Kenji? Kenji busy. Let's talk about, story. Kenji like Oscar. Oscar great baby teeth. Oscar pay Kenji to cook. Other goblins never pay Kenji. Other goblins beat Kenji. Oscar never beat Kenji, but Kenji bored. Kenji mistravels. Kenji want to feel Mother Earth beneath feet and Father Sky above head. Ooh, I mean, if I want to recruit someone, I might recruit the goblin at some point, but not yet. You, however, you have a quest. And gossip. Ashen is truly a mysterious and fascinating place, don't you think? I have always been exploring the western part of the continent of Thalan, while a good friend of mine has been focusing on the distant east. This Agan Peninsula is the final part of my journey here. According to some ancient atlases I found in the libraries of Al Imral, this piece of land used to be called the Malin Peninsula a long time ago. I wonder why its name changed. Too bad I'm a bit behind schedule and won't have the time to solve all these mysteries by myself. I spend too much time in the 7 cities, I'm afraid. But these wizards were just too interesting. Some of them even control the dead. Amazing, right? You have a quest for me. So, you're raiders of lost treasures, bold challengers of ancient mysteries, intrepid explorers of the great unknown, the hidden truths. Oh, how marvelous to meet you. I am indeed in great need of the services of a party like yours. You see, I think you might say I'm an explorer myself. I spent many months exploring these lands, collecting information on its astonishing and colourful denizens. But I need to leave this region in a few moons, and I'm afraid I won't have enough time to complete my assessment of the various creatures and peoples living here in the peninsula, so I offer you the chance of working for me. Are you interested, my adventurous friends? Sure! Great! I see you already have a
Orcs, no
bestiary.
slaves. We'll help, but not for free.
I see you already have a bestiary to keep track of the creatures you meet on your journeys. That's perfect. All I ask is you share your findings with me once in a while. For every, say, 10 creatures you enter in the bestiary, I'll offer you a reward. The more creatures you register in the book, the greater the rewards will be. Should you include non-animal foes like brigands or orcs? That's indeed a good question. Let's say you can. I'd rather trim the list down later on than return home with incomplete knowledge. Data, eh? Services. Easily to eat, or do you need room for the night? Well, we can rest later. Let us for now leave. Massive temple is massive. That's the way we came into town. Ooh, wells traditionally have a lot of good stuff in them. Not this one. Oh, wells in these games used to have cool things. Hi, horse. Don't worry. I want to see the horses. Fine, beast. There's horseshoes in this game. Doesn't appear to be. Barrel, though. Pulsing red liquid. Sure.
Yes!
Ooh, there is a stable.
about to
Here,
go.
bits from a lucky well. Thank you, Alias. I can talk to the horse. You looking for a coach ride? We can get some gossip about windswords. Yes, I used to be a windsword, a soldier of Yalth, a mercenary. I served under Captain Vane and took part in the battles against Nergal, the necromancer, and some other foes. I can't quite remember. Oh, that's odd. Anyway, after an arduous campaign, I decided I'd seen enough of the mercenary life and left to start my own business in the sunnier part of the world. If you want to learn more about the windswords, you should visit their commandery in Sea Haven. I heard my old training officer, Miranda, is stationed there. Okay. The horse glances at your group placidly. He doesn't look impressed. At all. Buy you later. We'll gossip about ponies. Someone knows there... I don't know. I've literally never played this game. Hello, travellers. Welcome to my stable. Do you want to buy a horse? Please? I don't understand. Why does everyone seem so obsessed with ponies and unicorns these days? I don't know, but we're not buying your thing. We're gonna walk around the town some more. These are the city gates. Beyond lies the Agan Peninsula, but I don't believe you're ready for that trip yet. Why don't you spend some time in Sorpigal first to hone your skills? We're currently investigating the disappearance of several citizens. Blah blah blah. You can't leave. Okay. If magic is your thing, don't forget to visit the Arcane Library. You won't find the rare books and grimoires you could find in the academies of the Seven Cities written in Karthul, but they probably have a couple of nice spells for rookies like you. No offense. Hello, you! You seem important. Yes? Let's talk about the reforms. I'm completely behind Empress Gwendolyn. She made some mistakes, of course, and some of her reforms failed, but at least she's trying to improve things in the Empire. No leaving Tutorial Town until we say so. Exactly! Can't leave Tutorial Town yet. Her charter of the Griffin aiming to separate the church from the state is not a betrayal, but a necessity. Especially after Uriel's deception. I mean, the days where we blindly trust the angels and their church are gone for good. And the missing persons. Sorpigal is usually quiet, but these last few weeks it has grown maybe too quiet. Some inhabitants seem to have vanished into thin air, and there's that stench coming from the old town, well... Well, I know where we need to go in a moment. First, steal your gold. Literally nobody is going to stop me stealing your gold. Every party member has their own spell book that contains all their spells. Spells do harm. In order to learn a spell, they need to have a certain rank in this thing. Okay. Welcome, travellers, to my humble depository of arcane knowledge. Please have a look at my collection of ancient librams and grimoires. Let's talk about the great libraries. I am proud of my collection of rare books and limited editions, but there's no denying it pales in comparison to the endless shelves of the libraries of the great magic academies of the Seven Cities. And to think that, if the rumours are to be believed, the mythical library of the Faceless is one located in the mountains just north of here. Hint, hint. Don't look at me, please. I'm rather shy. I'm just going to read this big book. What? Guild membership? There's no need for that here. Oh, good. If you want to study my books, all you have to do is pay the appropriate fee. Restoring these old tomes is a costly business, I'm afraid. Remember when there used to be guild membership? We're not going to do that right now. Okay. So, there's you. Can I help you? A few months ago, a wizard named Abraham arrived and moved into a house in the northwest corner of town. He seems like a nice enough fellow, but nobody has seen or heard of him in weeks. The house itself seems abandoned. What would happen to him? And what about the reforms? Empress Gwydlyn should abdicate and let more seasoned regents rule before it's too late. The Duke of Unicorn is right. Her childish reforms are tearing the Empire apart. It's already starting here in the peninsula. As soon as her charter of the Griffin became edict, the gates of Karthul were closed to travellers. Nobody knows what's going on inside the city, but I heard the group of rebels are out to control the palace and plan to have Karthul secede from the Empire. See? It's only the beginning. It was sometimes hard. Oh, it was sometimes hard. Right. We are there. We've been there. We've explored around there. We've been down there, at least the stables. We've been down... Oh, we've not fully been down here. That's the trading centre for the town garrison, but they also train civilians, for a price. They won't be able to teach you everything, but it's a perfect place to start improving your skills. Hi there, I'm Alden of Ashwood. I can train you in the noble art of archery, be it with the crossbow or bow. I also know some rudiments of air magic, always useful for archers like myself. We can just train in that. Okay, there is also you. Welcome, raiders. My name is Enora, Knight of the Empire, and one of the teachers here. I can help improve your skills with melee weapons. Okay, you just... What are you doing? Sir, that is not how a crossbow works. That is not what you should be doing with it. Stop that! Stop that, that's silly. Also, the end of the crossbow literally stuck into the ground. He's gonna do it again, isn't he? Remember this came out 3 years after Skyrim? Yeah. Crossbows are not they are in this game, clearly. By the way, we are 1 hour and 13 minutes into this stream and we've not left the starting village. There he goes! That's just silly. Hello, you. I'm Zal, Harbour Master of Sorpagal, the closest you'll find to a mayor around here. Can I help you with anything? Let's talk about the place. Yes, not much happens here. That's how we like it. Nobody really knows when the town was built or by whom. A wizard once told me the name Sorpagal was very ancient. Maybe even older than the Shantiris. That guy at the Goblin Watchtower Inn, Jasset, also told me he had visited other Sorpagals before. I'm not sure what he meant by that. Reference! Seahawk. Ah, you arrive at the Seahawk. A fine ship she is. I've known her captain, Sir Christian, for a long time. Do you know how he was planning to become an alchemist? The second eclipse forced him to enlist in the army instead. I guess the Maiden of Fate have other plans for him. Quest. A few centuries ago, Sorpagal was a smuggler haven.
Don't we have better things to do?
Nope. Compared to the heavily fortified port of Karthul, Sorpagal was a much less risky entry point to the peninsula. As it turns out, one of my ancestors was a smuggler himself. I recently found his old diary. Apparently there used to be a secret cove under the town. That's how they were smuggling goods in and out of Sorpagal. My ancestor claims he hid his nest egg in that cove with an enchanted coffer, of which I found the key. Find the coffer, then we'll split the gold. Seems like a good idea. Aha! I will take your gold. Good, good. The temple has somewhere we can go, as you said. Thanks. Thanks. Tooltip. The local chapel of Elrath, the Dragon of Light. Not my favourite dragon, but at least Sister Lysandra and her fellow Vestals can bring you back even from the brink of death. They'll ask you for a donation, of course. That is not changed. Can I go in this one too? Yeah, it doesn't matter which door I go in. May Elrath's light shine upon your path and brighten your day. I am Sister Lysandra. How may I assist you? Church? After Uriel's deception and the part played by the Holy Inquisition, distrust of the Church has spread in the Empire. The duchies of Griffin and Wolf are advocating a clear separation between religious and political matters. I believe it is for the better. For too long, some have been trying to make their own ambitions pass as the dragon's desire, tarnishing his name. At least now true faith in Malite can be restored. There's also you. And may Elrath brighten your day. Let's talk about story. My story? There's not much to say. I grew up in the Vestal Convent in the Greyhound Duchy. Apparently the nuns found me one morning in a rose bush in front of their church. That's why they named me Rosalie. At least that's what they've always told me. The Vestals raised me, but I never stopped looking for my real parents. The new governor! I heard a new governor has arrived in Port Mayron. He is said to have been appointed by Empress Gwendolyn herself. I wish him better luck than his predecessors. The lords of Portman have a tendency to die under tragic and sometimes mysterious circumstances. The last governor of the peninsula, Lord Montbard, disappeared 10 years ago. I mean, he literally disappeared. Nobody knows for sure what happened to him. According to some rumours, he was slain by the demons during the second eclipse, and his ghost haunts Port Mayron's dungeons. Others claim he's descended into madness and lives in the Yonshal forest as an animal. I even heard some stories where he's alive and well, but leading the brigands currently plaguing the region. When my mission here is done, I'd like to discover the truth. I mean, when you solve Pogo Boys, it's to be expected true. Let's look at the quest. I have been sent from Whitecliff by the authorities of the Unicorn Duchy to investigate a series of thefts that occurred on the main road connecting Karthul to the rest of the Empire. I think I pinpointed the location of the Brigand's Den. I'm sure I'm looking for some brave souls to help me bring these bandits to justice and retrieve one particular item from their lair. Are you interested? Sure. Elrath bless you. Let's not lose any time. We need to get to them before they smuggle the item to the free cities of the east or worse.
Don't we have better things to do?
We have 2 people now! This hireling anticipates traps, secrets, and enemies. This hireling reduces the distance to which enemies become aware of you by 1. Cool. So we have a quest. And there's one more place we haven't yet looked. Which is over here. Oh, hi, you. Can I get to you? Can I talk to you? No? Okay. And here we are. The town garrison barracks. Maximus should be in there. I'm not going inside in any case. I don't exactly abide by the law, you see. That's the job of an adventurer. If you want to visit Maximus,
Yeah.
it's farewell
At
for
least
now.
this time we got paid.
Did you give me an antidote? I needed that for the spider. But alright, we'll enter the garrison.
Oh well. Fewer companions, bigger shares.
Ah, as you wish. Farewell, adventurers. Let's go in. Yes, what do you want? We're looking for work. We've been told you might have need of raiders. So you think you're raiders, eh? Ha! Don't make me laugh. Have you ever been in a fight for your life? Have you ever looked an enemy in the eye as you pierced his heart with your blade? I thought as much. Go home and stop wasting my time. Well, how can we prove ourselves to you?
I hope your services will be worth the price you're asking.
You're persistent, I'll give you that. Good. That's one of the qualities you'll need to survive as raiders. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a simple task, and we'll see if you can manage it. If you succeed, we can talk on more serious jobs. What say? Don't worry. I won't ask you to go kill rats in a cellar. Oh boy! Spiders in the well! Couple of villagers have disappeared lately.
Oh, don't we have better things to do?
And my best need is a drunkard who claims he spotted spiders coming out of the town's well at night. I don't believe him until I saw the 8-legged freaks with my own eyes. Nasty things. So you and I, we're going to descend down that well and clear the nest. You're not afraid of a few spiders, are you? Oh, by spiders, I mean big ones. Right, we need to get ready. We need to go to the, that's the armorer. Let's go to the armorer first. Let's get ourselves some armor. Do you have anything on you? You are wearing no armor. You are wearing no armor. No wonder we all got badly hurt. No one is wearing any armor. No one's wearing any armor. Let's get some, shall we? Let's trade. I was wondering what that noise was. Clothes are a suggestion. Oh, they're wearing clothes. Also, we should probably get these identified. But first... you have skill in heavy armor. You have skill in no armor. You have skill in light armor. You have skill in medium armor, don't you? Well, that's a wooden shield. Okay, a buckler is something you could use. A buckler is something you can use. And that is Hammy there. 20 months streak. It's your favourite giggling sus pyromaniac friend. Hello, how goes it? Thanks for being here. We'll give you a buckler. Is that all the armor I can get? Like, do I have to buy linen garments for everyone? Well, we have saved anyway. So actually, let's go get those things identified first. Let's go get those things identified first. That's a good idea. Get them identified, see if they're anything good. There might be some armor or weapons that we can use. So let's ignore that. Let's go to the... That's the house. That's Isaac. That's charms and talismans. Charms and talismans is what we want. Oh man, here we go! Action-packed adventure, everyone. Please identify my stuff. Okay. Alright, what do we have? Thunderblade's helmet. Thunderblade's helmet. Thunderblade's helmet. Thunderblade's helmet. An old ballad of the Unicorn Duchy tells the story of a brave knight. He had a lot of helmets. Okay, we only actually have one of these. This is a general inventory, but we have one helmet. So actually that is a shared inventory. That's a shared inventory. So actually that we only have one helmet. But you're wearing it. Those are some terribly low-res pants. Now let's go find the armorer. And go buy some things. So, right, okay. Let's trade. We need to buy a shield. For you. He's only got one linen robe? Okay. He does not have a lot of stuff. I mean, I'll buy some shoes. I'll buy some armor. Did you buy leather vests? That's all I'm going to buy from here. Because, that's a terrible selection of stuff. There we go. That's, awful. Yeah, I feel like getting a little bit of gear, though, before we head out might be a good plan. You know, just a little. Oh yeah, we might want to buy some more antidotes. I just have a feeling buying, like, every antidote that exists in the universe might be a good idea. Where's the... There it is. I'll rest, don't worry. Hi, you have antidotes. Can I buy some more? I'll buy 2 more. And 1 more minor healing potion. And then we'll rest at the tavern. Which is down here. Oh man, are you feeling the action-packed adventure yet? Are you feeling it? Because I'm not. Services, rest, stay for the night, and a famous breakfast. 20 gold! Alright.
Yes, I feel strong.
Also, that eating noise, that was from the earlier games. Right, are we... The night. Oh, okay. We have rested and we have buffs. Alright. Right, we want to go this way.
This is too quiet. I miss the murmur of the forest.
Enter the spider lair. Do you really want to enter the dungeon spider lair? Nah. Nah, I don't feel like I do. I feel like I just did this for the fun of it. Let's go. Find and kill the Spider Queen.
Something is living down there.
Yes.
It clearly has intestinal problems.
Are you implying that they smell bad?
Looks like they smelled us. Who forgot to take a bath?
Ooh, a pouch of gold. Kikoskia's quest set astray by sudden spider democracy. Thank you so very much, Spook. That's so kind of you. Yep, by the way, for those that don't know, I picked the cynical voice for every single character. We are all cynics here.
This one is mine.
When the threat indicator turns red, at least one enemy is aware of the party and will try to assault you. Alright. This hiding will attempt to block the first 2 ranged melee attacks directed to your party. The block chance is 50%. Okay. So, oh, we don't need that right now. I have 2 allies. This person helps me anticipate traps, secrets, and enemies. And this person, these are the tutorial people. This person is helping me block things. It's your go. Oh, pushed back. You come! I've been playing way too much RuneScape. I see a giant spider thinking, I can sell this for beads. Nope, you cannot.
I kill you!
Yay! We didn't die! Dead spider. I think I see an enemy. I mean, call me old-fashioned. But I think I see an enemy there on the bridge. I need to get a town portal and a windwalk hireling if I let anything. Yeah, sadly I don't think we'll be getting either of those. Oh. Ooh, here he comes. No, this is a not friendly spider. Yeah. Should I wait? Or should I fire off a spell? Chameleon, you're the expert. Do I fire off a spell? No, it wants to kill me, Hammy. Sure, why not? Alright then. That was a great effect. It's coming closer. Everyone else defend. Oh, that was a miss. Ooh. Stab.
I kill you!
Yay! We got an antidote! Yeah, the My Magic Games crumbled after 8. Oh, what a surprise!
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not shocked there. Alright, let's have you stab. Stab. That's fine. Yay! Right, you're in trouble. So right click. You are no longer poisoned. Yay! I wouldn't go too excited about this game. Yeah, this is, there's a reason there hasn't been a Might and Magic 11. All I'm going to say is there's a reason there hasn't been a Might and Magic 11, and that this game was released nearly 10 years ago. Hi! We're being surrounded! Go away! Great! Go away! Ooh. Weapons can get warm when a strike is blocked by an opponent. Shields can get warm when you block critical hits. When a party member is the target of critical hit, an item may get worn. Oh, great! Right, we can finish this one off. Hopefully. Alright, go. Okay, one dead. That's fine. Oh, yeah, repairing items was absolutely a thing that you had to do in earlier games. Good. Good. Excellent! Lefty's getting a lot of kills. Also, that is... It doesn't say if any items have become worn. Is it the shield that's become worn? No. No, it seems like nothing has become worn. Also, okay, that's like a billion things. That is a lot of nice loot. Silver ring, just a sellable thing. An eyeball amulet. I remember those. Ooh, shoes. Shoes are good. You know what? You could do with some shoes. Well, it's not shown anything as breaking. I mean, nobody else is wearing armor, so... You can hold on to that for later. Oh, it's a wand. You actually have like a melee item. Huh. So, do we carry on with our party as it is? Or do we go back to the inn and rest? I mean, we have a lot of mana potions. We could probably keep going. We could probably keep going. Oh, I could rest now. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have 6 food. Okay, we could probably take on one more fight, though. Let's take on a fight first.
Looks like they smelled us. Who forgot to take a bath?
Something following us.
Ugh, this thing's ugly. Be careful, Raiders. This is probably the Spider Queen. It's gonna be even nastier than the other 8-legged monstrosities, but if we kill it, we can get rid of the nest. Yay! I should have rested. Right. Oh, good. Glad about that. It's bigger, though. It's bigger. Immunity against manipulation. Chill. The amount of melee and ranged attack strikes is reduced by 1. Poison. Great.
I don't feel so good.
We should be alright. You are... I need you to drink this. That takes up your round, though. That takes up your round. Good hit there. It's fine. We could deal with poison later. Okay, we're probably going to die horribly. Ooh. Locked. Well, we're all poisoned. This is going good. It's not going good. Oh, we are just dying.
Borrow your helmet for a second?
I'm not letting you borrow my helmet, but I think we might want to rest before we do this fight. I feel like we have fallen into the typical trap of don't rest before bad things happen. Let's load back and rest. This seems like a good idea. We have learned a lesson here. That boss will kick your butt. There we go. I mean, we don't have the buff anymore, but we have full health.
Looks like they smelled us. Who forgot to take a bath?
This is probably a better idea. Let's try with a full health party this time.
Looks like they smelled it. Who forgot to take a bath?
Okay. Right. You're not going to be pushed back. Use your spells. Use your spell. This. Celestial Arm. You've been poisoned.
Can I borrow your helmet for a second?
No. No, you can't. Okay, that's fine. You know you're in a good time when the thing just has boss. Yeah, it's a boss tag. Yeah, this came out in 2014, yeah. It absolutely did. It does not like cold spells. Ooh! That did hurt! Just gonna do that. I think it's just a smart thing to do. Not a flesh wound. Ooh! Okay. Unfortunate. Damage. Damage. I think you need to heal. Oh! You're poisoned.
I don't feel so good.
You do not. But we've got it to half health? This thing's tough. It's very tough, but you need to go for yourself to nap. Well, have fun. $20. All right. Miss. Plug another potion. Right. I need you to glug a mana potion. Otherwise you can't use spells. Also, I could have just been doing this here. I should have just been doing this here, actually. You use a mana potion as well. Honestly, you do so as well. Ow. That hurt. A lot. Still armor. Plug into the potion. You're gonna die now.
I don't feel so good.
Everybody's poisoned except you. Which is not great. Don't die. That's not so terrible, though. This thing is a hit point sponge. We all have these wells are full of spiders. We do! Okay, not so awful. Use a potion. Block. Damage. Damage. It's okay, everyone's poisoned now.
I don't feel so good.
Join the poison party. Everybody's invited. Because everyone's poisoned. Literally. And you're unconscious. Yay! Maybe we could do it with just 3 people. We can probably not do it with just 3 people. Maybe we can do it with 3 people. Yay!
I hope it's not. Father Sky's power is in me.
Well done, raiders. That taught that monster not to mess with the folks of Sorpagal. You did good. Here's your reward. It's well deserved. Anything you find down here is yours to keep as well. No XP for the mage? Should I redo the fight, Chameleon? I could do it. Do you want me to redo the fight? Because we didn't get XP for the mage? We could go at it again. You sure? I mean, it's not optimal. You positive? Just stay on your guard. There might still be a few spiders remaining. It'll be at the garrison if you need me. Maybe you do have what it takes, eh? Redo.
Oh well, fewer companions, bigger shares.
Think of the YouTube comments. Do you really want me to redo the fight? We can redo it. We can redo it. That is a big amount of XP difference. He lost like 200 XP. No, seriously. He's 200 XP behind. I'm not even kidding. He's 200 XP behind because we didn't win that fight with everyone alive. That is a lot of XP. Like, he is not going to become level 2 for a long time. All those spiders we fought were like no XP. I'm very tempted to redo it. I'm very tempted. I could go to the spell shop and learn some spells, that is true. I could. Let's go to the spell shop and see if we can learn some spells. That's not a bad idea. I should withdraw if I need to. Learn something a bit more powerful. Also, we could maybe sell a few things. This is a very linear dungeon, by the way. It's a very typical thing in the older RPGs, where if you're unconscious if an enemy's killed, you get no XP at all. Spell shop is there.
Something following us. Ah, stupid.
Why does the game claim there's an encounter nearby? It's outside the city, isn't it? That's why. Okay, learn some spells. There's a cure poison spell. And a regeneration spell. I'm sorry, there's a regeneration spell. Regeneration spell would absolutely keep the party alive. Like, when things get bad, we just use regeneration and then just start healing every turn. It's kind of like anti-poison, but it also has a flat heal thing beforehand too. So, that's pretty good. I say we, it's a lot of money, yeah, but we're not going to just use this spell once. We're buying it. There's some light spells as well, but regen is very good. Light Ward, Light Orb, and Clairvoyance. Light Orb is vision. Clairvoyance is... yeah, not a lot of spells here. Junevan can learn Sparks, Windshield, Dark Vision, Darkness Ward, Whispering Shadows. Good old Time Stasis, which is not a thing, can't be attacked nor attack. Okay. I think the spell we want here is regeneration. I think that's the one we want. It's a good spell. We buy that. How do shadows whisper? Quietly. That will probably help us a lot, honestly. And if we rest at the tavern for 20 gold, we get that buff, which makes us stronger. But we don't need that, actually. That's 20 gold wasted. We don't have that much gold. We should save our dice rolls. No. Every spellcaster needs to buy the spell separately. That's why you don't want to overlap too much. Maybe I'm just not utilizing my party well enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not utilizing them. I do not know.
Looks like they smelled us. Who forgot to take a bath?
Parody Armageddon, right? No. Also, let's go save over the spider lair. And give me one moment, I'll be right back. And we'll have redo of the spider fight, take 3. This time, hopefully with no death, as I'll be saving the druid spells for regen. That's the plan. I see people went crazy with the emotes. This is fine. Let's go.
Something following.
Ah, here it is again.
Stupid.
And immediately, massive damage on you. Love it. How do I put something on your toolbar? That is a good question. How do I put something on the toolbar? Ah, I drag it on, that's how. Like that. We're not going to do anything with this yet. Let's use an ice bolt. That's a good spell. Good hit.
Yes,
Bless.
I am strong.
Spell. Excellent. Another good hit. Fortunate. Miss. Miss and block. Okay. It's going a little better. And for some reason, we're not getting poisoned this time. RNG, what can I say? You do that. It's fine. Do that one more time. Do that. Got poisoned, that's fine.
Feels so good.
We can deal with one person getting poisoned. Block. It's fine. Drink another potion. Another poison, that's fine
Borrow
too.
your helmet for a second?
Nope. A few rounds of just melee attacks for now. Now, we cast Regen. There we go, 25 for everyone, and 10 for the next few turns. 3 turns, 10 to 15. Lock. Okay. Not the best. Do that. This. Nice hit. Okay. Manageable. Potion. Block, of course. It's fine. $19. 15. Reach it again. That was a terrible round. 3 poisoned.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, I know. I know you don't. Limbs don't grow back. This fight, however, is going much better now we have regeneration. There we go!
I'm getting better at this.
This time we got a ring and not armor. Well done, Raiders. That taught that monster not to mess with the folks of Sorpagal. You did good. Here's your reward. It's well deserved. Anything you find out here is yours to keep as well. Just stay on your guard. There might still be a few spiders remaining. I'll be at the garrison if you need me. Maybe you do have what it takes, eh?
Fewer companions, bigger shares.
There we go! More levels. Everyone's level 2 this time. Also, you don't want to be poisoned. You don't want to be poisoned. You don't want to be poisoned. Reeds can be potentially much more valuable. Oh, they can be. They can also be rubbish. Like, I know Might and Magic, they could definitely be rubbish. But let's go get that identified. Before we keep exploring. No, poison makes you go green and sickly and then you lose 10 hit points every time you step. It's great. It's not great. It's very much not great. It is what you could say is the opposite of great. But we were victorious. With that regen spell and copious amounts of potion consumption, because we did use a ton of mana potions. Fine Dwarven armor. I need charms and talismans. Okay. Maybe you didn't want to get poisoned? No, no, they did not. They drew up all over. Yeah, don't get poisoned. It's just bad. Just a bad thing all round. I bet mana potions are really expensive. Ooh! Okay. That's an item for you. +2 level of the prime magic skill? We have unspent attribute points as well. We should totally spend them. I feel a bit more spirit's actually important for you. You need a little bit more casty capability. A bit more might. And a bit more destiny. That was the experience we got for complete. I don't know if I'm building my character right. I most certainly am not probably building a character right. I'm just going by ear. You absolutely need more magic. More spirit and a bit more vitality. Hey, Carmen. I'm suboptimal. I'm always suboptimal. That's my secret. Perception's only really good for ranged attacks and all attack values. You need a bit of everything. Have some magic. Actually, just have some magic and some spirit. As for you... go with that. There we go. Elixir permanently increases the vitality by 1 when consumed. Ooh. Vitality of 10, 7, 6. You can have more vitality. Right, we're not done yet. We still have the rest of that place to explore. I mean, there might be hidden stuff. I couldn't tell you. I've never played the game before. Remember, got the first playthrough tag there to say this is my first time playing through it. It's a good thing I am streaming it, because oh my word would I have been terrible at that spider fight otherwise in a recording. Needed that live advice.
Looks like they smelled us. Who forgot to take a bath?
Really? Enemy here already? There's loot all over in this place.
This one is mine.
Okay. 2 spiders.
Wow. Thanks.
No problem. Alright. How about thee? Hunters could do a ranged melee thing? Not yet they can't. We've not got upgraded. That's a something for later power. That pushes you back, which means you can't attack. One down! How old is this? 2014. Miss. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotcha! We gained 3 gold. And 5 whole XP. Ooh. Not bad.
I'm no expert, but this looks valuable.
Could be.
Looks like they smelled us. Who forgot to take a bath?
We're gonna hear that line a lot. Normal dagger, more antidotes, more money. We need a bath command. I'll make one at the end of the stream. We're not making one now. Unexplored squares. That cannot do. We do need one. There we go. Gotta be thorough. Gotta explore every single square. Do I trust this? Do I trust the barrel?
This one is mine.
Nope!
Can I borrow your helmet?
Should not have trusted the barrel. Barrel was a trap. Got it though. A whole 3 gold. Imagine having so... Is that take real baths whenever you hear that line? I don't know. No, I don't fortunately have that problem. Ooh. Little area over there. This is a big place. Oh yeah, the smugglers area.
Looks like they smelled us. Who forgot to take a bath?
I'm no expert, but this looks valuable.
Oh. There are spiders here that did not used to be here. Trained loot attack spiders. Yeah, those spiders, you were not here before. Right.
Well, thank you for that.
Time to stab. Nearly one down. Oh! June was poisoned. That should not surprise anyone. Stimmers. And Sylar.
I don't.
Sylar has been poisoned as well. We are all aware these caves are full of poison, right? Dropped an antidote. It's like, hey, you know what you need here? Antidote. Also, if you rest... That does not get rid of poison. Right. Good to know. Resting does not get rid of poison. Did I take 6 damage because I loaded the game? I think I took 6 damage because I loaded the game. Huh. That's not how that should work. However, we prevailed. We also have some magic armor that we can at some point learn to use. Still more of this place to explore. Down here, for instance.
Looks like they smelled it. Who forgot to take a bath? From the side!
Back up!
A little bit busy right now.
Right. Okay.
Well, thank you for that.
Go away. Don't have time to take a bath. Guess these stand. You do. You do. You need to just stand further back. I mean, just so we consider it. It's okay because one down. Right, now there's only two left. And only one of them can hit me because I keep bashing the other one backwards. And you're poisoned.
Can I borrow your helmet?
No, you can't. Stop asking to borrow the one helmet that we have in the party. And I'm glad you like it, Bad Shot Bob. Yay! We got 2 antidotes. The game's like, hey, you know what you need? Antidotes. This is indeed turn-based. Oh, yes. I don't trust the barrel. I have no reason to trust barrels down here. Ooh, a pouch of gold. And that is Kikoskia downwind. Enemies are sickened. Thank you so very much, Wombat. That is so kind of you. Though I really don't want to cast that spell. Shut up, noisy bat. Let us quickly remember what dark red is used for. Dark red is might. Well, clearly, might for you.
Yes!
She's really happy about that. Now wait for it, folks. Choose an egg!
Seen something.
Hey! We got ourselves some more shoes.
Mayhem! Yippee!
And that is Radzi G there. Prime Gaming. 13 months, 2-month streak. Yay! Yay indeed. Thank you so very much. Also, you're wearing the shoes. And the gauntlets. We nearly have you kitted out in a full suit of armor. Can we believe it? Almost. Does the game have mimics? I don't know. Possibly. I think we fully explored it, though. This cave is completely cleared out. Also, Cabanian, answer me this question. Does this game have regenerating enemies? Do enemies reappear over time? No! So this area is going to forever have no enemies in it. It is empty now. In the original Might and Magic games, enemies would eventually reappear over time, so you could get more experience. Not in this one. We need to get that armor identified. Lots of stuff we can do. But first things first, we gotta get this identified. We also have the smuggler's coffer, that's true. That needs to go to Zale. Zale needs that.
By the dragons, this place is dull.
Hey, it's Sorpagal. It's the starting town. Hello. We've finished this quest for you. Is that it? I was hoping
At
for
least we
something
got paid.
bigger. To think this was a fortune to my ancestor. Oh well, a deal's a deal. Here's half the gold as I promised. 150 gold! Also, that sound there was actually the sound for exiting the turn-based pause mode in Might and Magic 6. Right, we need to go here. And up here. Oh, into this place, which is proving to be very useful. Yeah, that's all we need to do, Thrarka. Also, please identify... Ooh, 2 items. Ooh. I mean, that's pretty good. That is... not something we could use. However, this... you know... you can't use that. You can, though. Because you can only use heavy armor. Nobody has the dagger skill. Yeah, everything in Might and Magic has its own skill, so you can't. If you're skilled in light armor, you're not necessarily skilled in medium armor or heavy armor. You have to individually track your skills. Do you have daggers? No, you don't have daggers. You don't have daggers. No, nobody has daggers. I gave him crossbow instead. I didn't give him dagger. Now, is there any use for all these items? I feel like these items aren't useful for me, like the dagger and these. These all just seem like sell fodder to me. Like that I'm gonna keep. These all just seem rubbish. I don't think there is an enchant spell. And even if there is, we're not doing anything with it right now. Oh, they're 50 gold each. We only need... we could buy a few of them. Let's buy a couple. Because we are going to need them. I don't need these. Okay. Random magical items, that's fine. Right, let's go and check the stores, because maybe the armorers now has something I can use. Because we do have like 1,000 gold now. No, it won't. It's literally garbage items. Gossip Veteran. Looking for a weapon? I wasn't always a weaponsmith. A few years ago, I was a soldier in Duke Oswin Unicorn's army. Oswin was what you'd expect from a duke. He didn't care much about mobilizing his men, but expected complete obedience. I hear he's now the main opponent to Empress Gwendolen's politics. I'll be honest with you, the Empress made some mistakes, alright, but I shudder at the thought of the Empire ruled by the likes of a duke. Okay, you have weapons, like another spear, an axe, that. None of that really appeals to me. Training warfare expert, no thank you. Oswin Unicorn, that's right, he is of the Unicorn family. Right, armourer is up here. Armour is important. Armour keeps you alive. I can't go in here. The wall's painted on. That is the armourer. Okay, what do you got? Oh, you have restocked. Granted, you've restocked. That is some heavy armor. Okay, we can get you some heavy armor now. And finally, I could sell that for 100 and... Reduces your attack value, though. Still, it might be a good idea to just make you tankier. Also, it's literally the thing you're better at. Okay, what does everyone else need first, is the question. Okay, you have armor. You can see it all here, by the way. So you're wearing shoes, you're wearing shoes. We can get shoes for you two. Traveler boots. Oh, they're better. You know what? Should buy some traveler boots. Actually, no. Give you them. You wear the traveler's boots. You wear the sandals. Give you some sandals. You can wear that. Yay, hand-me-downs! That's basically the adventuring fair. It's always hand-me-downs. Well, that's not as bulky. That's not as bulky. We could give you that. Take that helmet. Take that and that. Take that. I'm going to buy this darkness warding bronze armor. It's about 100 odd more less expensive. And it doesn't reduce our attack value as much. One person, hang on. I think that's worth it. You're much better defended now. The only person that's not wearing armor is you. They don't seem to have any armor for you. Which is a shame. No, that's it's apparently a pretty good item. I'm going to hold off for now. I'm going to see if you have any other quests for me, Mr. Mayor. Or Mr. Garrison Man. That's the talismans. That's the library. That's the training center. Garrison is there. Right, Garrison's there. Hello. Yes, what do you want? Let's talk about Orc Knight. You seem surprised to see an Orc in Knight's armor and capable of articulate speech, eh? Well, you should be. Since Orcs would not accept me, I found my place in the Empire instead. I earned my knighthood fighting at the tournament in Falcon's Reach. That's also where I gained my name. The Greatest. Emperor Liam himself knighted me, and I can tell you he was yellow when he did. Ah, but I don't care what he thought of Orcs. He was fair to me that day, and I repaid him with loyalty. Quest. Good job dealing with those spiders.
Don't we have better things to do?
No. I have another task for you if you feel up to it. There's an old lighthouse south of Sorpigal, dating back to the old Shantiri Empire. A few days ago, the light atop the tower was extinguished, just as I received reports that a bunch of Nagas have been slithering around the building. Oh, great! I'm gonna fight us some Nagas. Now I have nothing against the snake folk, but a few years ago the peninsula had some problems with crazy Nagas, calling themselves the Cult of the Wrecker, and taking control of a lighthouse sounds like the kind of thing those wreckers would do. I want you to go to the lighthouse and investigate. If it turns out the wreckers are indeed responsible, then deal with them. Oh, and try and restore the light if you can. Thank you. Nobody can do that yet. Can we have a cult of cute? No, it's a cult of kill everyone. That's what we get, the cult of kill everybody, and that's what they're gonna do. Also, still a fair bit of experience. I need armor for you. Need armor for you. I also need to buy a few more supplies. Okay, services. Supplies. Let's pop back when we need to fill up completely. So the exit to town is that way. Also, there are some spots on this map we have not filled in. We are going to rectify this. Look at that fine produce. Also, this barrel. Pulsing green liquid. Sure. You now...
Yes!
He's really happy that he gained 1 point of resistance there. He's like, yes! Okay, over here. There's a whole area over here we have not yet explored. There could be anything over here. Like a barrel!
Yes!
That makes everyone happy. Okay, there's a whole area here I've just not explored.
Something following us. Ah, stupid.
High enemies nearby? Maybe I should have jumped for the fountain. Ah well. There's an inn. It'll be fine. There's a house here. The mansion seems empty as if the residents are left in haste. Alright. Spider.
Great!
Oh yeah!
Hit something.
Hi! We're tougher now. No one to stop us getting poisoned, of course. However, 2 rounds will kill you just dead. Yay, that was great. I really should have saved the fountain. But, you know, You live, you learn. You fill in empty spots on a map. We're going to fill in empty spots on a map, everyone. Because I like to be thorough when I'm filling in maps. Like this spot next to this guy. We didn't go there. We also didn't go to look at this section of books. Or this bit of grass. All of these little things. And this person reading a thingamy. Yes, I am going to fill in all of this, because we have to. It's important. There could be hidden Easter eggs. There won't be, but there could be. Also, we have 127 people watching me walk around Sorpagal at the sea in Might and Magic 10. Thank you all so very much for being here. I mean, you really must love Might and Magic 10. Lots of fun critter to throw at a D&D party. I mean, a cat. Imagine them trying to catch it. Yeah, they couldn't. Or barrels filled with spiders. Exactly. You always need a barrel filled with spiders. Apparently, we can go into these squares here. And that square there. See, all the excitement of exploring squares. Like these squares. And these squares. There is no achievement as far as I can tell for filling in all the squares. But we have nearly filled in all the squares. Squares here we've not yet explored. There's a place there we didn't go? Off we go then! That square was my favourite too. I agree. Absolutely my favourite square. Here we go. Night closes in. Ooh, spoopy. So spoopy. We can go into this square. There is literally no reason to go into this square. However, there is apparently a reason to go here. Oh, hello there. Can I help you? We'll gossip about Karthul. Karthul has been an imperial colony since the days of Brian Falcon. Some say it was a gift from the angels to celebrate Brian's conversion to Elrath. But during the last centuries, Karthul's culture has grown very distinct from the imperial way of life, and has been increasingly subjected to the influence of the Seven Cities. I'm not really surprised they want their independence. Out of sight, out of mind, as I always say. What about imperial reforms? Separating the church from the state? Great, I'm all for it. Currently, the imperial throne is far too much at the mercy of the whims of the angels and their priests. I'll share with you a little-known fact. The Church of Elrath manages the imperial treasure and taxes. It means that so far, it was impossible for the Emperor to spend a single gold coin without the consent of his angelic ministers. As my father always said, never put your faith and your gold under the same roof. Quest. My brother Servin was a soldier.
Oh, don't we have better things to do?
No! And he died a decade ago defending Castle Port Meyron against the demons. Duke Anton of Griffin, who liberated Port Meyron at the end of the Second Eclipse, had a shrine erected in remembrance of all the soldiers who gave their life for the peninsula and the Holy Empire. Since my brother's ashes were never recovered, I took the habit of laying flowers on my shrine on the anniversary of his death. However, with the brigands roaming the countryside, we are all aware of these. It's all brigands, right? I wasn't able to do a trip this year. If your travels lead you near the shrine, could you lay these flowers on it? The shrine is located roughly midway between here and Port Meyron, a bit to the west of the main road. It looks like a small arch with several angel statues on top. Give it a go! I will absolutely give it a go. So, we have explored... Oh, I see a square. I see multiple squares we have not explored. Back we go. This square. Exciting square. Love that square. Game's not the same now we've explored it. Game is not the same. This square too. Great square. Any squares? There's one square in New Sorpigal, or Sorpigal by the Sea, that we have not yet been to. And it is down here, and it is by the way out. Or close to the way out. Oh no, close to here. There's a square, not here. Here. Oh, that was a good square. That was a very good square. See, there's the moon. You can see it. Up there. Does your dialect now change? All hail! Hail who? Hail! No, hail who? Hello. We are all aware. These roads are full of brigands, right? You know what? I think for a first effort through this area, I mean, we've done pretty well so far. We had to reload the giant spider boss a couple of times. Once because we were miserably failing because we didn't rest. Again because the mage died. But you know, third time round, we did it. I should probably save up some money so we could, like, buy better armor over time and, like, get spells. And eventually I'm going to have to learn how to get expert in things. I don't know how to do that. But that is for future party to worry about. Third time around, exactly, because you know the game works. It's like every time you load, it's like all the previous attempts never happened. So first time round, we wisely went back, we rested, we got a spell, and all was good. All was good. We didn't mess anything up whatsoever, and it was all great, and we prevailed, and it was wonderful. And in the original games, the previous games, these were animated, and they like looked around and blinked, and like when they spoke, their lips moved. But not in this game. In this game, they just stare blankly at you. Like you just took the last biscuit off the plate, and it was a chocolate one. And they wanted that. Better animated in the sense that they had more going on. They also had NPCs that walked around. In the 6, 7, and 8, that is. They had NPCs that walked around the areas and that you could talk to. They didn't just stay in one place. Most of them were useless, but some of them were good. Kiko, did someone steal your last chocolate biscuit as a child? No, it was just literally the first thing I could think of before we, as an example of how annoyed somebody would be. It's just the first thing I could think of. I don't think we should leave Sorpigal at the end of the until next time. I think we should leave going out of Sorpigal for the next stream. The first stream being the character generation, the tutorial, building probably the worst party ever that will, like, die horrendously. Like, I think we have done well. And, I'm sort of curious to see how it goes on. Not in a sort of, I'm actually invested in the plot, because let's face it, the plot is really paper thin right now. But, there's a plot, and we're doing it. It's leading me to a lighthouse, and there are brigands. The plot is forever paper thin. Yeah, I wasn't anticipating it would get better. I didn't think it would improve. I did not think it would get better. Also, is Halloween streaming by any chance? Like either Beholder Thin, Eye the Beholder has plot. Eye the Beholder is also 2 decades older than this. So, you know, I think Eye of the Beholder gets some slack when it's 20 years older. Like, that's the thing. It's like, give me one moment. I just need to... You won't hear anything right now, because I am tabbed away. How old is this game? 2014, so it's 8 years old. This game is 8 years old. It's 8 years old. And so, we're ending a little earlier than normal, but I feel like this is a natural ending point for a very first stream. The exploration of the town, buying some skills, spells, getting some things, first dungeon. Thank you all ever so much for being here. All 127 of you, really. It's absolutely fantastic having you all here. And I cannot be happier to have you all here for what is hopefully going to be us playing through the entirety. First Death 2. The entirety of Might and Magic 10. Unless, of course, you get to the point where my party is so poorly optimized that we all absolutely die horribly and miserably, but I imagine that won't happen. Okay, I will change that. I hope that doesn't happen. It could very well happen. It could very well happen. So thank you all ever so much for being here. Seriously. A couple of things we need to, no problem, Manareem. A couple of things we need to talk about quickly before we conclude. No, I'm going to complete it, or try to. I'm not going to 100% it. Do you think I'm mad? When have I ever 100%ed anything? So I get that guard a lozenge. He keeps having... you know, it's a hard life being guard. A couple of things, of course, you need to talk about quickly before we conclude. First off, my story, Threndy of Dusseldom, you can check out at my website. You could also find links where to buy Errant Hope, my book, as well. There is also my Discord, where you can join a large, thriving community, which I'm often a part of. I'm often there doing things, like talking to people. Recently playing some Stellaris as well in the gaming voice chat. There's also a place to talk about my writing, my streams, my Let's Plays, tons of emotes based on Let's Plays and streams past and present. And if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you're subbed to me on Twitch, you can use your Twitch emotes on Discord, which is absolutely fantastic. There's also my Patreon. You can pledge to support me in doing what I do there. There's nothing hidden Let's Play or stream-wise behind paywalls, but this is my full-time job, and there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that you typically don't see, like the editing and compression of Let's Play videos, the uploading of said videos and the writing of video and playlist descriptions, comment moderation, test recordings and test streams, troubleshooting for when things inevitably go wrong, and stuff to make my writing as polished a product as it can be. Those who do pledge to me not only get a different coloured name on Discord to show what they do, my deep and sincere thanks, they also get the ability to vote on upcoming playthroughs when the opportunity arises. That's how Quest for Glory became a thing, by the way. You could thank Alien Cabalion for this being a thing. Alien Cabalion ages ago was like, hey, you know what you should do? You should play Might and Magic 10. And I'm like, well, I can't right now, it's not available. And then it's like, it's available now. And I was like, okay, I'll do it then. And so, yay you, yeah, people start to resent it. Remember, it was Alien Cabalion's idea. Also, there is my YouTube channel where you could check out all my content. You can check out my very first video that was up over 14 years ago and still there. You can check out my most recent video, which went up today. All the ones in between, over 14,000 video. Over 40 years, 10,000 videos. And all my Twitch VODs, including this one on Monday. This will be going up Monday. Need to make a new playlist for this at some point. Those who sub to me on YouTube get me one step closer to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. And if we get there, I will do a replay of Terror from the Deep and a replay stream of Wizards of Warriors 2 Iron Sword. And if we get 550 Twitch sub points, we're on 265 right now. So that is 200 and... It's a lot. It's a lot. So it's 250 to get us to 515. So 235. That doesn't seem right. That's not right at all. Maths. 250 would get us to 315. No, 200... I am terrible. It has been a long day. 285 will get us there. 285 will get us there. So it's 300 would get us to 365, minus 15, 285. Maths, sorry. Distracted, thinking about stuff. We all have our days. Thank you very much, Dark Jade. It's a game, it's an experience, and that's why I wanted to bring you through it. Finally, there is my Twitter. You can, oh, by the way, if we get to 550 Twitch sub points, what I was getting to before, playthrough on stream of Super Mario World, game I've never played before. Hope we get to that objective at some point. Then there is my Twitter. You can follow me to get notifications about when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and other random tweets. I occasionally put up Animal Crossing tweets. I talk about terrible marketing emails. I talk about progress on my book, and over the last 2 days, little bits of progress in my Stellaris run. That hopefully will end in abject failure. It's a complicated history that Might and Magic has. An interesting thing to look at, actually. Finally, I need to thank all of you for being here, because seriously, you are all absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't do what I do without you. Seriously, you are the heart and soul of my community. Your pledges, your subs, everything, you make this possible, and I could not do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to. I mean, you're watching me play Might and Magic 10. That's an achievement. And if you want to watch me bumble through this game, I must be doing something right. I must be doing something right, so I can only thank you for your continued support, and hope that you continue to support me for many years to come. I'm only tweeting occasionally about it, Mr. Dark. It's not like a full-length playthrough. In that sense. Thank you so very much, everyone. You're all amazing, and wonderful, and fantastic. Thank you. And so, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. The next stream, last stream of the week, is tomorrow, 2 PM BST, right here, Animal Crossing New Horizons, where KK will be in town, and I will be here. And we'll have adorableness, and who knows, maybe Snooty will hand over their photo. We're getting to that point. It could happen. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone. For if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later. Remember, we are all aware these woods are full of brigands, right? We will know next time. Oh, we'll know next time.